and welcome to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Britt Rochelle.
I'm Muffin.
We've discussed before, microtransactions, and, we've brought up a couple of Fortnite-style topics on the channel before, like talking about some chapter updates, and y'all know I started playing the game a few months ago, I guess. Let me do a little, I'll bring up my calculator so I can do proper math. But what we kind of decided to talk on for our second episode of the day, so if you're new to the podcast, which, you should be listening already, but in case you're new, we do record 2 episodes a week. We'll record our weekly news thing, and then we'll record something of a separate topic that doesn't have to be super topical, but generally has to do with gaming still. So where's my calculator? There it is. It's on that screen that I can't see. Motherfucker. Sorry. I hate everything sometimes. There we go. We'll get into it. But basically, a few months ago, I started playing Fortnite. And so we're going to talk about Fortnite, because the part I keep forgetting, because Muffin won't play with me, and that's okay. It's the one game he is, the one co-op game, I will say, that I've suggested that he will not play with me, and that's fine. Won't touch the thing. But I keep forgetting he has touched the game itself. So we're going to have what I'm going to call the Great Fortnite Debate. But there's not one thing about the game we're going to be debating or discussing. It's going to be the pros, the cons, the fun parts, the not so fun parts, all culminating together into, is it worth playing? And we can make this into a whole series if we want to. Like Kingdom Hearts, is it worth playing? Destiny 2, is it worth playing? That kind of stuff. That probably won't have much disagreements on that one on our end. But we do have disagreements on Fortnite, so it'll be fun. I also, for sake of reference, I do have it pulled up here. We could go through my locker, the shop. I just have it for a reference here. But overall, this is mine and Muffin's personal opinions, no sponsorships, none of that. So I guess we could let's start with Muffin. I chatterbox way too much anyways. How many hours do you have in Fortnite? And we'll start with that.
7 hours and 49 minutes.
Okay, so rounding up, you got about 8 hours of gameplay. Why will you not touch the game again? What made you play it for 8 hours and then go, I'm good, I don't want this anymore?
Because I played it when it was the original, the zombie survival type deal.
Yeah. Yep.
Where we had nothing but, you and your crew line up and you just kind of do as is for zombie survival. And then they were like, all right, so now we're going to have zombie survival in Battle Royale. And then they just completely got rid of the zombie survival, and I've never touched it since. I enjoyed it strictly because of the survival aspect of it, and now it's just like any other lame Battle Royale game.
That does bring up
and I'm not going back into it to pay for it. I'm not paying for the zombie survival again.
No, absolutely not.
It was free when it started. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so I just wanted to double check this because I had an assumption about the game, because it's something I've been thinking about recently, because why is the game even called Fortnite? But that is a good point to bring up, because I didn't play it back when it was a zombie survival, but I knew some friends who they were obsessed with it when it was zombie survival. They thought it was really fun. They played it all the time. And it even says, just by a quick Google search, that Fortnite was originally conceived as a cooperative survival game called Fortnite, with the original spelling regarding to the British term that refers to the time period of 2 weeks. Players were meant to build defensive forts during the day and survive waves of zombie-like enemies known as husks that attacked at night. So a lot of it is not just the 2 weeks that you had to survive, but the fact you were building forts And they did end up changing the spelling, according to this quick answer, the quick AI answer from Google, to make it more marketable, as well as preserve the wordplay. And there are still multiple game modes in Fortnite, as you mentioned. Oddly, Zombie Survival, the original version, is nowhere to be seen. But you do have, Battle Royale, with you and 99 other people fight to the death. Blitz mode, which is half the time, it's a smaller island, it's half the time, half the players. And it's just a lot more, it's basically the same thing as Battle Royale, it's just a lot faster paced and there's no building. Which, again, you also have zero build Battle Royale, which is where you don't build forts, you just run around hiding in if you want to hide, you gotta hide behind a tree, or they do have little bombs you can throw that automatically builds like a fort, but it's not like the actual building mechanic. Like if you play, they call it OG, which I don't know why they call it OG, because it's not, it's OG mode as what was the original version of the Battle Royale. Again, I want to emphasize, Muffin is absolutely correct that the actual original game mechanics with the zombie survival are nowhere to be seen in the modern Fortnite. So, I wonder, you said you don't want to pay for the zombie survival. Technically speaking, Fortnite is a free-to-play game, which is what got me to at least try it, because I'm like, I don't want to play a game. I don't buy games. I have Game Pass. I have PlayStation Plus. I already pay for those. If it's not included, I don't want it. And I had a lot of people telling me, well, it is actually free to play. You can just, hop on and play. The big thing that you pay for is the Battle Pass, which, again, I didn't think I was ever going to pay for, but then they actually included the Battle Pass with the the Xbox Game Pass subscription. So that is where I get most of my skins, is you can't earn them through playing the game. But a lot of the good ones, and I'll just look through my locker real quick. Like say the Chapel Roan one I have on right now, she came from the Music Pass, which is included in the Game Pass. I'll scooty it on over. And she is wearing stupid shoes that I did buy with V-Bucks. I didn't spend real adult money on them. Now, unfortunately, I can't say I've never put adult money into this game, because I bought the K-Pop Demon Hunters bundle. I did buy that, and I think I bought a glider. Let me see. I think I bought this glider, the pizza one. But, all these other ones, everything else I have, I earned through quests or through the Battle Pass or what have you. Which is pretty nice. The Battle Pass, if you're playing all the time, is a fine deal. The character customization element was disappointing at first. I thought you could just customize your base skin, and you absolutely can't, which I found annoying. But I guess that's kind of the point. I don't know. All I know is I started playing it, and it turns out, I'll go ahead and pull it up because I think it's, there we go, pull up my little game card here. I have 3 days, 8 hours, and 41 minutes. So I've been playing for a minute. I only play 1 day a week, but that is still 4 hours a day. So I've been playing consistently for, if we do a little math here, that's why I brought up the calculator earlier, 24 hours a day times 3. So let's round up to 9. That's 81 hours of gameplay divided by 4. So that's 20 weeks. So that's almost... almost 3 months. I was just double checking because I can do simple arithmetic, but that's almost 3 months I've been playing this game. So that actually makes sense because I started playing around the Simpsons. Or no, actually, I don't know if I did my math right, actually. Because, sorry, I'm still under the weather. My brain is not rocking on all 8 cylinders. But I started playing around October, November, I think it was November, whenever the Halloween stuff was still going on. But the first, actual season that I was there for was the Simpsons one, which was actually a lot of fun. And I go on all this to say, while it's not original zombie survival, and I can see why true OG fans like Muffin here wouldn't be appealing to this more goofy, like meme loving side of the game. I think the big ire towards Fortnite is while I personally enjoy the gameplay, I won't say it doesn't feel like it feels like, I was gonna make myself clear because I know I'm tripping over my words a lot. A lot of this game feels like a big sellout. Which I think it's not even the gameplay itself, which I at least I personally find entertaining. Like, I get psyched. I've been getting more victory royales lately. It's been nice. But that doesn't mean I don't understand that. Like, you can play as Chapel Roan. You can play as... I actually had what's it called? I had a fan in chat buy the skin for me. He sent me the tip so I could buy this xenomorph alien skin. You can play as, the alien. You can play as Homer Simpson. I don't have any of the South Park skins, but I do have... I didn't spend separate money on the South Park stuff, but I did get... Oh wait, since we're in the pickaxes. Through questing, I got the Terrence and Phillip doll pickaxes, which are hilarious. I got the Imagination Land Glider. So I'm a meme-loving fuck, and I did not play the original version of this game, so I think this is a blast. Even the stupid, silly stuff, I'm a fan of. But I'm assuming Muffin does not feel the same. Is it just too silly and stupid for you?
It's just not entertaining.
No.
Like, I've tried it. I've gone back, tried it again.
Yeah.
It's just not... It's not what they started, and it's not what I'm going to continue to waste my time on.
Right. I get it. It's actually...
It's like one of those things where it's, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Exactly. But I will say there are the repetitiveness of the gameplay, and it clearly appeals to a younger audience. It is technically rated T for teen. Honestly, it kind of baffles me every time I'm reminded of that. Which it says it right in the game card. It's not like hidden information. Just based off of, rules and regulations, the game rating has to be visible, whether it be on a physical game case or digital. The game is technically rated T for teen, but I think because of the goofy nature that it's taken on, like, I think some of the original maps included things like, everyone's heard the freaking Fortnite song, there's something down a victory royale, something Tomato Town.
Yeah. Yeah,
everyone's heard that, like, if you're on the internet. So it definitely appeals in its own way, mainly, I would say, due to the cartoonish nature it took on, which is why things like South Park and The Simpsons fit so well in it. It's definitely got a certain appeal towards a younger audience, which in and of itself can be somewhat problematic, especially since they include a lot of, I'd hesitate to say mature themes, because there's really not mature themes. No one's like doing illegal substances or even drinking alcohol. One of my favorite emotes on here, even, because they've included, I have a K-pop Demon Hunter skin right there, but Yuki Yubari. She's a character from Kill Bill. They've got the bride from Kill Bill for some reason. They have The Simpsons. And it's just... It's one of those things I don't know... They clearly know their audience, but they also don't know their audience. They kind of just found something that weirdly works. I don't know, because, like, something else, I don't have an example because I don't have these skins. Like, when I say, like, mature themes, like, sorry, what 6-year-old has seen Back to the Future?
Exactly.
So if you got, like, or even Chapel Roan here. I know there's a controversy, if you can call it that. I'll take the stupid shoes off so you can see the actual skins as they are. Shoes are the kicks, they call them. They're a new thing they introduced recently. People were pitching a fit. It's a small community, but it came up on my feed, so there's that. We're pitching a fit because the Chapel Roan skins feature her wearing, she's wearing like a corset top that shows off her booty. She's not booty cheeks out, she is covered, but she does have fishnet leggings on. Whereas if, like, the original release of the Sabrina Carpenter skins, they covered her legs with, like, these white stockings. So they're clearly adjusting or loosening some restrictions in terms of, like, revealing outfits on skins. But they also have jam tracks on there. You can play music as you fall, like, as you're falling from the bus, the battle bus, onto the map. You can play a specific song, or you can just have it randomly shuffle through your library. It'll just pick a song for you. It also plays when you have a victory royale, or when you win. It also plays in the lobby. There's a lot of music you can purchase or earn. And the selective censorship in this rated T for teen game is really confusing to me. Me and my team I was playing with on Friday got into this because so Chapel Roan can have fishnet leggings, but Sabrina Carpenter can't show her legs. Also, I won't play the actual music because copyright and whatever. But they'll include adult cartoons like the what's it called? Like they had King of the Hill, they've had South Park, they've had The Simpsons, Futurama. And one of my favorite emotes, let's put this back actually. So one of my favorite emotes, she's doing her Good Luck Babe dance because I did get the Chapel Roan emotes. With the Battle Pass, you get like 1,000 V-Bucks every month, and you can also earn them throughout getting to certain stages of the Battle Pass. But you can basically emote with your friends just to, be cute like she's being, or to some people will see it as like a flex. They'll emote after, getting an elimination. My personal favorite emote, like when I load into the lobby, is this one. Which there's 4 of them because it's, for those of you who might know, a lot of you already know what this is. They call it the Alley Hangout. It's literally just the opening sequence to the King of the Hill, where in the original sequence, they're drinking beer because they're grown adults in their backyard drinking beer. Whereas if you look closely at this emote, it's like slurp juice or whatever. It's a bright green can that's clearly not beer. So I get it. It's T for teen. You don't want to put alcohol in your game. Sure, fine, whatever. But I brought up I kind of veered off, but I bring up the jam tracks because any song with like curse words in it, they'll include in the game, but they'll censor it. Like say, this emote here has a song to it, which again I will not be playing. That's the wrong one. There we go. Is this the Femininomenon? It plays the song Femininomenon by Chapel Roan, which contains the lyrics, "Make a bitch go on and on, it's a femininomenon." And so in the emote or in the jam track, it'll censor it and go, "Make a go on and on, it's a femininomenon." But in a different song, Get Jiggy, they'll literally have rap lyrics about, "Oh, I'm rubbing her butt." So I'm like, okay, so saying curse words is not okay, but talking about, sexual or
groping,
sexual activity is appropriate. A lot of the, again, say with it's inconsistent at best. So it's one of those things. I think they know who their intended audience, maybe that's where the confusion comes in, is we know who their intended audience was. Sorry, let me say that again. They know who their intended audience was, but they don't quite know, or they know who their intended audience is, but they also know who is playing the game. Which, interestingly enough, is families. This has become a surprise, at least in my opinion, a surprise way for parents to bond with their kids and play with them. Because you can it's a really easy to learn game system. The guns shoot like any shooter game, left trigger to aim, R trigger to shoot. You can move around.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
However, no.
No.
An easier game to learn on would be Minecraft.
Correct. I agree with that.
You're literally just clicking, holding. There is no, here's a controller. Here's 500 buttons you need to push at a single time in a game.
Yeah.
To even get one kill. When you're a child, you shouldn't be killing anything.
Right.
Put it on peaceful. Build a house.
See, I'm not saying... See, that's what... I guess...
This game is not marketed for children.
It is not marketed towards children, but due to the... It's not marketed towards children. That's why I'm saying the intended audience and the actual audience do quite differ in some ways. Like, there's this one mode I tried playing and I absolutely hated. They call it Delulu mode, which is basically just zero build, but with proximity chat. And instead of having set teams, because you can squad up, so to speak, and get a team together, and you can play anywhere from a single match by yourself to like a quad match with you and 3 other friends. And you only speak within your party. Now, Delulu mode had proximity chat, so when you walk up to any random character, you can hear you could hear what they're saying. The best way, there's a word I don't want to use, but it was hell on the ears, let's say, because all you could hear is reporting you, hi, look over here, bye. It was like the worst thing ever, but it was like a chorus of that. So as annoying as whatever the hell I just did was, imagine that like times like 50, like, and layered. It was, I didn't like it. I also just thought it was it had potential, but I just don't like it as a game mode. Just let me play with my friends. But I guess I'm not saying it's the choice game for families. I do agree Minecraft is better. Especially if you're, a young kid that wants to play a video game. Especially if you want to play, mom or dad. Play some Minecraft, like you said, peaceful mode, build a house. I guess what I'm saying is these kids or teens because it is a lot of young adults playing as well. It's not primarily a kid's game. Again, it's rated T for teen. It is not marketed towards children. The intended audience is not youngsters of a certain age. The intended audience is, 13 and up. It's for teens. That's why you have Chapel Roan. That's why you have Sabrina Carpenter. But adults will also play this game, hence why they have things like South Park and King of the Hill and Futurama. Characters that your teens probably won't care about or acknowledge unless you've introduced them to that show. But they're nostalgic for you, so again, they're hitting that nostalgia button going, oh, you like The Simpsons. Have you ever wanted to see what Homer Simpson would look like gunning down Chapel Roan? Now you're about to find out. Buy our skins. Dress up at, And they do have like a Minecraft-style game in here now. But it's basically Minecraft, but with Legos.
So, Legos.
Yeah. But the game functions like Minecraft, is what I'm saying. Like, you have to build stuff. There are materials you have to gather. There are enemies you can fight. It's Minecraft, but specifically, I'm trying to see if I can find it. I'm really bad at using the search engine. Legos.
What she's saying, guys, is any UI that's not World of Warcraft, she can't function.
Hey, wait, what? What?
Because it's always, I don't know this UI, I can't use it.
What have you done?
I don't know where to click. This is a different UI. The different UI she's referring to is anything other than World of Warcraft. Hell, even at this point, maybe RuneScape.
I have not.
RuneScape's old enough.
RuneScape is old enough. I didn't play as much RuneScape as I would have liked. That's social. Oh, that's. I don't even know. I don't know. If I play, it's going to show a trailer and then I'll get yelled at. But yeah, I don't remember the actual name of the game, but it's just Lego Minecraft is all it is. But it's fun if that's what you're looking for. But I guess that's another appeal of Fortnite itself is all the different game modes, and they're not just officially licensed ones through like Epic Games or their affiliates. You can also like build your own. I see in here some like there's like a Squid Game. There's some prop hunt in here. A lot of like modern brain rot stuff. I quite frankly have no interest in. When they officially licensed, they feel like racing games. They also have rocket racing in there. So I guess the big appeal of Fortnite is it's gone from zombie survival to this. It's supposed to be this whole all-in-one, all-you-can-play, free-to-play thing. Instead of having Crash Bandicoot and Apex Legends and, say, Crash Team Racing. I don't know why I said Crash twice, but whatever. Why would you have all of those games when you could play Rocket Racing? It's a racing game. You don't need Mario Kart. You don't need Crash Team. It's in Fortnite. You don't need to play Apex Legends. Fortnite's basically the same thing, except we have like cartoon characters in ours, so it's more fun. You don't need, to platform in freaking Crash Bandicoot when I'm sure there's some freaking platformer on here somewhere if I looked hard enough. Like, I just don't care to. I have played the Rocket Racing. It's like any other racing game. It's fun. I do like the Blitz and the Battle Royale versions. I guess my big complaint about it, because other than the inconsistent censorship and some of the odder things they have in the game, are my only real complaint about it is there just seems to be way too much going on.
What, in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always.
Cause
ever since they got rid of the zombie stuff, it's always been nothing but, hey, play Fortnite. Fortnite.
Yeah.
Play it. Great game. Play it.
Oh, here it is. Lego Fortnite.
We got free things.
It's Lego Fortnite. What's this one?
You want Master Chief in Fortnite? Gotcha. We got him.
Yep.
You want Spider-Man in Fortnite? We got him.
They even got Fall Guys in Fortnite now, which I will admit...
You want Cortana in Fortnite? Might be a little iffy, but we can try.
I'm surprised they didn't release a Cortana skin. I really am.
I'm sure there would be a lot of problems if they did.
A lot of problems like, oh no, I can't fit all this money in my wallet. Like...
People would be more concerned about, other things than playing the game.
I mean, that's been an issue since the inception of Halo, let's be real.
I would be in Cortana in a heartbeat, to be honest.
And you never miss an opportunity to say so, which is what I appreciate about you.
Exactly.
I will say, for as many, I guess, confusing aspects to it, and I don't disagree. It's sold out. It became a battle royale because it's what was public, and the fact that it went from zombie survival to look, Chapel Roan's holding a gun and she just shot down Marge Simpson. Like, I do enjoy.
I'm pretty sure they also brought in Cheech and Chong at some point.
I think that was Call of Duty, actually. I don't think they have Cheech and Chong on here. I'll have to double check, but I know Cheech and Chong came out on Call of Duty. Let me just look that up real quick. Cheech, if I can spell Cheech. Game skins. Yeah, COD. Yeah, the Cheech and Chong Operator skin bundle is available in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone is a limited time Tracer Pack released on April 20th, 2024 in celebration of 420. So yeah, that was... I don't think they would bring Cheech and Chong into Fortnite. And if they do, I actually think they would. Here's why I would. I immediately take that back. Because you know who else is in Fortnite right now? They brought it back in the shop. Because I was looking through it a little bit ago.
They got the lizard, who's a meme.
They do have the lizard, yeah. You know they were going to bring the lizard. Come on now. The new movie came out. The lizard's a meme. They could have just made him... I find it interesting. They made him a skin instead of a sidekick. So... like, there's that. But, like, they have Rick and Morty. Which Rick and Morty's actually, with the multiverse they already have in their own canon, does make sense in the game. Which apparently Fortnite has a canon. I don't care about it, really. I'm here to play a shooter with my friends. And because it's fun to play and fun to watch. Well, I'm not going to say fun to... well, I've watched some Fortnite streamers. There's some funny stuff that I've seen people do with the game. I came in here, though. They have... if we want to talk about stuff that's not appropriate for kiddos, but makes sense to have in a T for teen game, why are Vincent Vega and Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction in this game?
No one's going to know what that is.
You can play as Samuel... everyone knows Samuel L. Jackson, though.
Yeah, but you would have to explain who those characters are to your child.
Let's see, what's this? Oh yeah, that golden briefcase thing. No one knows what's inside. So they got Snoop Dogg in here. They got Paramore.
Yeah, that's just music tracks.
Yeah, those are music tracks.
That's standard.
Yeah, got the Gorillas up in here. And then you can trick out your cars for rocket race. Well, not just rocket racing, but their cars in like the Battle Royale versions of the game you can drive around in. I abstained, but I did consider. They had the Krabby Patty Mobile in there for a while, and I seriously considered spending real adult money on it, and I abstained. Because that is another thing where they get you. Especially with adults of a certain disposition, I guess. Because at least people of our generation, a lot of marketing people tend to go towards nostalgia. Like, hey, remember, like, ColourPop does it all the time. Hey, Twilight's having a moment right now. How about you get this eyeshadow palette that's based off Twilight? It says Twilight on it. You remember Twilight? Buy it. Buy the palette. Buy it. Where in this one, when it comes to Fortnite, it's, hey, you remember Pulp Fiction? You remember Gorillas? Play as Pulp Fiction and the Gorillas. I don't know. You remember Rick and Morty? Remember Pickle Rick? Pickle Rick could be on your back while you play. Buy it. Spend your money. So that is one of the nice things I will say about the Battle Pass is that it does... you do get skins throughout for playing. You don't just... some of them, yes, you do get a certain amount of skins when your pass renews, especially when the chapters change. Some of them you do have to spend money on, and some of them you just get or you earn. And you do get, I think it's 1,000 monthly V-Bucks plus whatever you earn. So you can pay extra on top of that if you're going to buy the Battle Pass, or you could just do what I initially intended to do before, again, they Game Pass and Battle Pass, I guess, teamed up. So at one point when my Game Pass renewed, I just got Battle Pass, and I was very confused by it. Wasn't arguing because I didn't get charged any extra, but I just have it now. That's why I don't have nearly the amount of skins that some people do. And like I said,
yeah.
And but it is so tempting to just be like, oh, it's just 10 V-Bucks here, 5 V-Bucks there. And people spend thousands on this game just so they can get all the new skins. And some people, it's their job. Like some of the streamers I've told you I've watched, this is all they play is Fortnite. So it's literally their job to have these skins and have all these items specifically because that's what their fan base wants them to do, wants them to have. They want to see Daphne Blake wearing stupid hot dog shoes running around with an AK-47. And you know what? More power to them if that's how they're making their money. And again, I do genuinely like this game. I'm not going to say it's the best game in the world or even the most fun, but I do enjoy it. I have fun. It's an easy one to get into with friends because it is, again, Minecraft has its merits. But I guess the one thing this game does have that Minecraft does not is if you're looking specifically to play a shooter game with your friends. Unless I'm wrong, I don't think Minecraft is in the shooter genre. And some people there is a certain adrenaline rush with, sneaking around and eliminating other players. And there is a certain excitement, a feeling of gratitude, and I'll call it a high even. The first time I ever got a victory royale, I was like, holy crap, I'm the king of the mountain, I'm king of the world, I'm the winner! There's a certain excitement to that, to winning a game. Especially because if you play Blitz, I won't demonstrate, but right now, but I stream this every Friday, so shameless self-promo, if you want to see me play Fortnite, I do play it every Friday night at 6 p.m. Central. If you play you could just, let's run a quick round of Blitz. You could be playing for 10 minutes. Maybe. With a longer round, the zero build, I play zero build. I don't like the building. I'm a pleb. So I want to run and gun. I spray and pray. That is my game style when it comes to Fortnite. Spray and pray. I'm gonna stop saying now, sorry. So, and that I do enjoy the game, is what I'm saying. And if you are looking to feel that camaraderie, that teammate building, because there's a certain amount of strategy that goes into it. I feel like I've gotten better at certain aspects of the game as I've played, and I have learned to follow as well as lead. There are merits to the game, but that being said, it's not the only game that exists, and it's not even the most interesting game out there. So the hype that has surrounded Fortnite, I can only explain, has to do with the mass appeal that it has. Like I said, a dad or a mom, I can tell you how many parents have hopped into my chat just to let me know, oh, hey, I play this game with my kids all the time. We have a blast. Or even Friday night, I played with one of my viewers, his teenage daughter, we went in as a trio match and we kicked ass. We've got actually a good handful of royales that night. So the mass appeal to it, while it does have its sinister aspects to it, it does have a certain, not mass market appeal that makes it really popular. It's not the hardest game to play, not even the hardest shooter, but it's also low stress in terms of it's low stakes, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's low stakes. There's nothing There's nothing riding on this game but your pride sometimes. So. And there's also a definitive beginning and end to it. Say World of Warcraft, or even the game I was playing the last couple weeks, My Friendly Neighborhood. Sometimes there was a delay in me getting off the game from where I wanted to, stop playing. Not just because, it's 10 o'clock, I got stuff to do, I'm gonna hop off and do other things. I couldn't just hop off the game. Similarly, I can't with World of Warcraft. With My Friendly Neighborhood, it's not stop and save. And date everything. You can just stop and save at any point. With My Friendly Neighborhood with My Friendly Neighborhood, you had to get to a save station and you had to have a coin. So if you had no money, you're kind of SOL on saving your game. World of Warcraft, It's just for the sake of your future play styles. If you just log off, say, mom yells at you, it's time for dinner, get off your game. You just log off in a dangerous spawning zone, you're just going to wake up and die. You're going to log back in and be dead. Or be dead within 5 minutes. It's not enjoyable. Whereas with this one, you could, if you need, with Fortnite, there's not really a reason. There's no save mechanism except for it auto saves your stats, I guess. But the real progression in the game is right here, this little level. And the level basically just determines who you get, like, the lobbies you get put into, as well as, that helps with, like, quest progression. Well, I guess quest progression leads into that, which I keep mentioning Battle Pass. Let's go into here. See, if I want to unlock... next set, it says right there on the right, next set unlocks at 136. So I'm working on through this line right here. As I level up, I'll be able to earn this back bling, 100 V-Bucks, little emote, just new skin, that kind of stuff. Whereas if I want to start unlocking her stuff, say I'm like, oh man, I really want this specific skin, I have to not only get to a level 136 to even unlock the ability to get this stuff, but I have to play until I get there. So there are incentives to play. But in terms of hopping off the game, you just wrap up a match or let yourself get gunned down and you can be off the game in like 5 minutes. But overall, I guess the reason I keep going back to it in terms of going back to like, oh, is it worth playing? Again, there are other games out there. There are a plethora of games over the past, 40 years you can play. I would argue Fortnite is worth trying out because it's free. You and all your friends can get on and play. The learning curve is... It's not a hard game to figure out how to play. There are certain strategies that you can implement. Like, I've seen people do crazy things with, like, a shockwave grenade. Really, really good players that go out basically to see how many eliminations they get, referred to as sweats. Those people have skills and strategies I don't even know if I want to learn, because again, that's just a lot more time and energy to have to put into that game. But if you're just like a casual player, I think it's fine, honestly. It's fun. I get enjoyment out of it. And if you already have Game Pass, again, you can get some cool skins and play with your friends. Why not? Oh, again, it's low pressure, low stakes, so I say it's worth playing, at least once in a while.
I'm still saying no.
That's fair. What are your final thoughts?
I mean, you can't... It's a money grab now.
It is a money grab. I won't...
It's a free game. It's still a free game, but it's a wholehearted money grab.
Yeah.
And I mean, people can argue... Destiny is the same way, but how many times have you seen a Xenomorph skin pop into Destiny?
Yeah, you don't.
Have you seen, like The Simpsons or any sort of like collaboration like that? You don't.
Yeah.
It's all, anything that is in the game, you can buy for the game.
Yeah.
You want to buy a skin for the gun? There it is. You can buy it.
Yeah.
So there's no collabs. There's no bullshit extras that you have to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pay for the season pass? Cool, you get the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
It can come with a dungeon key, it could come with a raid key, whatever. That in itself is that.
Yeah.
Fortnite is just straight money grab. Because you're like, hey man, why don't you go ahead and get some V-Bucks and you can get this skin here. It's not worth anything, but, it's a skin. Well, yeah, it's Master Chief.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you could play as... There, you do get like a basic skin, a basic pickaxe. You get like a flat basic stuff, but you don't get to choose it for yourself. Again, I thought there was gonna be some customization. I was just clearly wrong. I was going off what I thought a video game should be, and not what the video game actually was. But there's a certain attitude, at least within certain parts of the community, or it's even kind of an underscoring of the game itself is, oh yeah, you can play with that basic bitch skin, or, you could be Lisa. You like K-pop, right? Play as Lisa. Like, oh, look how sparkly and pretty the Sabrina Carpenter skin is. Why would you play that basic Fortnite character when you could be pop sensation Sabrina Carpenter? Like, there's a certain, come on, give me your money.
Yeah. But even if there's not like that sort of nonsense in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bring you to the point of, I absolutely need to play this game just because, it's got this one aspect that I enjoy.
Yeah.
It's everything that has brought it to, I just will not touch it, is where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately it is because of what they have done to the game.
Yeah.
Like Black Ops 4, I have it. It's the same thing as Fortnite at this point.
Yeah, we're just talking about
I don't touch it.
Cheech and Chong and Beavis and Butthead, or no, I don't know if it was Beavis and Butthead are in Fortnite, interestingly. I don't know if they're in COD. But, like, Cheech and Chong is in, they put the boys in Call of Duty, didn't they? I was thinking of, Jay and Silent Bob are in freaking Call of Duty. Like,
they put, Black Ops 4 was before Warzone.
Warzone, okay.
Black Ops 4 built up to Warzone, and then Warzone just took over, and then here we are. It's how many times you see people going, "Oh, I'm going to play Modern Warfare 3." Well, what's that? Is that the next version of Warzone? No, it's the 2009 copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Back when COD was good. Like,
yeah, like the campaign. Oh, what's a campaign? I don't know what that is.
That's another. Again, I play Fortnite. I guess the best way I can put it is for the novelty of it, and I there's a certain challenge to it that I personally enjoy. But we all also know I like a game with a story, and they can't, like, because of all the BS they threw in there. Like, you could have you've got the Gorillas, Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy, Chapel Roan. They've shoved the game with so much crap that I don't even care what the base story is or what bullpucky reason that they want to put together to make sense of the multiverse thing they've got going on here. Like with the Call of Duty campaign, there's a story there. Like, yeah, you've got, say, like Halo. You could play the Halo campaign, and then you could just get together with your buddies, do some capture the flag type stuff, and have a gay old time. Like,
yeah.
But there's still a story there that people care about. Again, whatever story Fortnite had, they lost the plot in order to get more people to play the game and spend money on it.
Yeah.
And that does denote a certain lack of integrity, which I'm not even going to disagree with you not touching the game or anyone who doesn't like Fortnite. I find a certain novelty in it. That doesn't mean I don't understand why other people won't play it.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually brings me, I guess my final thought would be, my roommate brought a friend over and they mentioned they play Fortnite. I'm like, oh, I just got done doing a Fortnite stream myself, and I showed them some clips of my victory royales and all that, and I was, very proud of myself, very excited. We had a thing over it, and then we were having all of us were having a conversation about gaming. Someone brings up Duke Nukem, and he goes, "Oh, what's Duke Nukem?" Which, yeah. I'm like, I think my description was, look. The best way I can put this is, I like Fortnite. It is a fun game. But Duke Nukem is a game. If you want, like, a real challenge, a real good shooter, if you want something good and truly challenging, like, Fortnite's a game. Duke Nukem's a game. Like...
Well, even I haven't touched Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
I've never played it, but I understand what it is.
And I could see you actually giving Duke Nukem a try. Because it's a shooter game. I think it's a lot of, like, macho bro kind of stuff. It's a shooter for gamers by gamers, which I guess that's the other point about Fortnite is, and maybe it was originally for gamers, but Fortnite is for, it's whoever at this point, honestly, which gatekeepy or not, like, it's okay for certain things to not be gatekept. But there are certain things that's like, this isn't for you. Like, if I could get my mom to play a video game with me, which I can't because she's got, like, sensory issues or whatever. But if I could get my mom to play a video game with me, she would likely play Fortnite with me before she played something like Duke Nukem, because it's less committal There's no time commitment. There's no real goal except for, can I win this one match? Whereas Duke Nukem, there's a story, there's, a world you have to save, and the difficulty level is much higher. So if you're playing Fortnite, you can just go do. Oh, even by a freaking fluke, like I've won little victory royales, but games like Duke Nukem and even Doom require an actual level of skill, which I guess it's kind of mean to say. Fortnite players can't there's. It's just a different, I guess. What's the word? It's a different ball. It's a whole different ball game, whole different tier of gaming.
Yeah.
So that's where I guess I'd put that. Well, that being said, let us know what you think on our socials. I think we said everything. If we want to do a part 2 of this, we will. We'll likely, next time we do the whole is it worth it thing, will probably be a different game. But you let us know if you play Fortnite, what enjoyment you get out of it. And hell, if you really want to, explain to me the story, explain to me the lore. I can be open-minded and learn about Fortnite lore. Let us know on all of our socials. That's Linktree/GFA Entertainment. Let us know whether Fortnite's worth playing, and if you play it yourself, if you've never touched it and never will. Also, I do stream Fortnite. As much shit as I talk about it, I do, like I said, I do enjoy it. It does have its value. I do play it every Friday night. It's from 6 p.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central, or sometimes even later. Swing by a stream. BritishShell.com or BritishShell.card.co will give you all my links. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, Kick. Anywhere there you can stream, I'm probably on it. So.
And you can find me at Linktree/MuffinSincere. It's got links to all of our pages, so by all means, pop on in, click them all, follow it all.
Yep. And as always, thank you so much for watching and or listening to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. Keep fapping, folks.